Okay, so here's another thought, staying on the kind of things that I built on the last thought a little bit. So this is something that we say very often. We say actually every week. Mizmor Shir Yom Shabbos Tov Lodos LaHashem, right? Ulizameh L'Shimcha El Yom, and we will sing to your exalted name. Lahagid Baboker Chasecha, and we will tell over in the morning all of your chesed. Emunascha Balelos, and we will be trustful of you at night. So the question that needs to be asked is that the pasuk seems to be out of order, because we know, according to our tradition, that we have the evening comes first, right? Vayir v'yiboker yom echad, that the night and then follows the day. So why over here is lahagid baboker chasecha, that we're first going to say over the chesed in the morning, and then we're going to have a munah at night? So to answer this, you may say the following is true. There are really three parts to the day. We see this by Yom Kippur because it says Erev ad Erev. So really you have the evening of the first night, you have the morning, and then you have subsequently the evening, the ending of the day, which is towards evening. So we know from Chazal that the night is always representative of galus, of being in exile. It's dark, where we don't know where we are, etc. It's hard to see, it's hard to make out. There are things that are deceptive. And the morning is always considered a period of geula. The reference to morning is a period of geula, of redemption, of clarity. Just like the sun brightly shines, everything becomes clear, everything becomes understood. So when the pasuk says, what David HaMelech could be meaning when he says over here is lahagid baboker chasecha, in the morning when everything is clear, I'm going to say over your chesed. Which chesed am I going to be talking about? Talking about the chesed from the night before, when things were dark, when things were murky, when things were confused, and I didn't know really was. I'm going to now realize that everything that was happening during that period of galus, when I thought that Hashem had abandoned me or forsaken me or that things were bad, were really all done for our benefit and done for in order to move us up to the place of geula. And therefore we're going to illustrate it. We're going to point them out that you remember this thing that we thought was this, and we say this thing that we thought was terrible. Lahagid baboker chasecha. We're going to tell it over like a agada. We're going to tell it like a story, and we're going to illustrate all the chesed that Rebbeinu Shalom did. Why are we doing that? So when things become dark and murky and unclear, we're going to trust that Hashem is going to take care of us again, and He's going to also. We have the same level of trust. Emunah really means trust. Belief in Hashem, that I believe Hashem is going to be taking care of all things. The next time things become dark and murky. So lahagid baboker chasecha, in the morning we're going to say over the chesed from the previous time it was dark, in order that we know for the future and to teach ourselves and our children the Hashem's chesed. And this is something that we have to remember, especially when things happen. The story of Megillah took 14 years to play out. And people didn't realize that things were happening the year that Mordechai was antagonizing Haman and not bowing down to him. Everybody called Mordechai crazy, that he was a Jew hater and he was going to get us all trouble. He's going to get us all killed. And to a certain degree, it even looked that way, until it shows that this was the ultimate way to redemption that brought us to the building of the second base of Mikdash. And we should be zocha, that we should get the clarity, that we should understand, and we should trust amunas chachamim, amunas in the Torah, in order to lahagid baboker chasecha. When you see the chesed, when you see the stuff in your light come to light, when after it seemed dark, tell it over. Tell people. In order that we should know, and that all of us should be able to be trustful that Hashem is taking care of us, which He is during the night times.